today's lecture, we'll discuss about the present tenses. The present tense is an essential part of English grammar because it allows us to communicate about actions or events happening in the present or to express general truths that are always true. First, let's discuss the simple present tense, which is also known as present indefinite tense. The present tense is used to describe actions or states that are currently happening or that are habitual or generally true. The structure of the sentence is as subject plus base form of the verb. For singular, usually s is added. For plural, we don't use s suffix plus object. Here's the singular and plural form, with he, she and it. Verbs with s suffix are used, such as he talks and she laughs, while with plural words as they, we, I, you, no s is used, such as they talk and we laugh. Here's an example: I take tea. In this example, I is plural, that's why we are not using s with verb and object as tea. Then the complete sentence forms I take tea. The structure of a negative sentence is subject plus do or does plus not plus base form of the verb. In negative sentences, we add not after the auxiliary verb do or does to indicate that the action is not taking place. The form of do changes to does for the third-person singular subject, which are he, she and it. The structure for a present indefinite negative interrogative sentence is auxiliary verb, do or does plus subject plus not plus main verb plus object plus question mark. Here is an example of negative sentence: Hassan does not play cricket. To convert it into a negative interrogative sentence, we need to change the word order and add the auxiliary verb, does, at the beginning. So, the negative interrogative form of the sentence would be, does Hassan not play cricket? The structure of interrogative sentences: do, does plus subject plus first form of verb plus object plus question mark. So, the correct form of interrogative sentence will be, does Hassan read book? The present continuous tense, also known as the present progressive tense, is used to describe actions or situations that are happening at the current moment or around the present time. It emphasizes the ongoing nature of an action or event. The basic structure of the present continuous tense is subject plus auxiliary verb, am or is or are plus present participle, ing form of the main verb plus object. It is raining now. In this sentence, the subject it refers to the weather condition. The present continuous tense is formed by using the auxiliary verb is followed by the present participle, ing form of the main verb rain. The word now indicates that the action is happening at present moment. Children are going to school. In this sentence, the subject children refers to a group of kids. The present continuous tense is formed by using the auxiliary verb are for the plural subject children followed by the present participle ing form of the main verb go. The sentence indicates that the action of going to school is happening at the present time, suggesting an ongoing or temporary action. The structure for negative sentences: subject plus am, is, are plus not plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. While the structure for negative sentences, am or is or are plus subject plus not plus first form of verb plus object plus question mark. The example for negative sentence will be, Talha is not sleeping. Here not is indicating that it is a negative sentence, while for negative interrogative sentence, the sentence will be, is Talha not sleeping? Is at the beginning is making the sentence interrogative, while not after subject is making it negative sentence. In this way, we can make any sentence into negative interrogative sentence. The structure of interrogative sentences: am is are plus subject plus ing form plus object plus question mark. In the example, is Talia eating an apple? The question is being asked by putting helping verb in the start and by adding verb after subject, and a question mark at ends shows clearly that it is an interrogative sentence. Similarly, in the sentence, is she doing her work? The sentence is asking whether she is currently engaged in the process of doing her work. A present perfect sentence is a grammatical structure used to describe an action or event that happened in the past but has a connection to the present. It is typically formed using the auxiliary verb have or has followed by the past participle form of the main verb. The general structure of a present perfect sentence is as follows: subject plus have or has plus past participle verb plus object. In the sentence Sidra has completed her assignment, the subject is Sidra, the auxiliary verb has is the present tense form of have, and completed is the past participle form of the verb complete. This sentence indicates that Sidra finished her assignment at some point before now, and it emphasizes the result or completion of the action. Similarly, in the sentence I have done my work, the subject is I, the auxiliary verb have is used in the present tense, and done is the past participle form of the verb do. This sentence conveys that the speaker, the person saying I, has finished their work or tasks. It emphasizes the completion or accomplishment of the action. The sentence Talha has not eaten his meal follows the structure subject plus has or have plus not, plus past participle third form plus object. In this case, Talha is the subject, has not eaten is the verb phrase, and his meal is the object. The sentence has Talha not eaten his meal follows the structure has or have plus subject plus not plus past participle third form plus object. In this case, Talha is the subject, has not eaten is the verb phrase, and his meal is the object. The formula for interrogative sentence is has or have plus subject plus third form of verb plus object plus question mark. Has the teacher taken her class? Has is the auxiliary verb, teacher is the subject, taken is the past participle form of the verb take, and her class is the object. Has the engineer built the building? Both sentences use the auxiliary verb has because the subjects the teacher and the engineer are singular third-person nouns. It shows that the sentences are present perfect sentence. The present perfect continuous tense, also known as the present perfect progressive tense, is used to describe an action that started in the past, has continued up to the present, and may continue into the future. It emphasizes the duration or ongoing nature. The structure of the present perfect continuous tense is as follows: has have plus been plus present participle form of the verb ing plus object. Hassan has been living in this house since his birth. In the sentence, has been is the auxiliary verb structure used in the present perfect continuous tense. Living is the present participle form of the verb live. Sidra has been doing work for 4 hours. Both sentences use the present perfect continuous tense to express actions that started in the past, have been ongoing, and are still relevant to the present. The use of has been indicates the ongoing nature, while the present participle form of the verb ing shows the continuous action. Hassan has not been taking tea since his birth. This sentence conveys that Hassan has not been engaging in the action of drinking tea since his birth, indicating the absence of this activity during the specified time period. Sidra has been doing work for 4 hours. In this sentence, has been is the auxiliary verb structure used in the present perfect continuous tense. Doing is the present participle form of the verb do. Work is the object of the sentence. The sentence indicates that Sidra started doing work in the past and has continued doing it up to the present moment. The emphasis is on the ongoing duration of her work, which is 4 hours in this case. The structure for negative sentences: subject plus has or have plus not been plus ing form plus object. Hassan has not been taking tea since his birth. In this sentence, Hassan is the subject. Has not been drinking is the negative form of the present perfect continuous tense. Tea is the object. Has Hassan not been living in this house since his birth? Is grammatically correct. In this sentence, has is the auxiliary verb used in the present perfect tense. Hassan is the subject of the sentence. Not been living is the negative form of the present perfect continuous tense. Has Talha been meeting his friends for today's? In this sentence, has is the auxiliary verb used in the present perfect tense. Talha is the subject of the sentence. Been meeting is the structure for the present perfect continuous tense. His friends is the object of the sentence. The sentence asks whether Talha has been engaging in the action of meeting his friends for the duration of today's. If you have any confusion or query, you can ask in comment section. Thank you.